to a fabulous Friday. At least I think it's Friday. It's Friday to me. I don't know about the rest of you. I know that it's been a very strange week for me and for all of you. And of course, hearing everything secondhand. But I am here with you today on this lovely day, this day of days, this last day of the week as far as I'm concerned, because I'm not coming back until Monday. I'm going to take an extended weekend. I'm going to continue to make some content here and there and keep track of some things for you guys like I normally would. But I did have a little bit of a brain burp for those of you who heard, and we can talk more at length about that maybe later. But I am still here, although I will need your help. So for those of you who do contribute to this channel in many different ways, please continue to do so, because it's going to be really, really needed. I have a lot of doctors to go see over the course of the next few weeks. So I just want to say thank you to all of you out there, all the wonderful wrenches and the people who kept everybody else informed of what was going on. The well wishes from all of you. It was really nice to see. Hanging out in a hospital is not fun at any age, whether it's as you get older or even when you're young. So, but I'm here. The recovery is going as it's supposed to. I've never eaten as healthy in my life as I have for the last few days. I have been taken care of by young people who I was very impressed by. I will just say this. We don't have a lot to fear if what we have coming is the people that were represented in the future generations in my visit to the hospital, whether they be doctors or DOs or nurses or any part of the medical staffing. I was very well cared for, and I felt cared for. So for those of you out there contributing, with your words, I just want to say thank you. You guys lifted me up, made me want to come back even faster and do a show like today. So yeah, no chocolate covered bacon. Tobak is correct. And for those of you who are so generous as to keep the channel running, it really is appreciated. I have a great many friends who helped an awful lot, and to everybody over at FNT and everywhere else, I just want to say a great many thank yous. My friends are almost innumerable, and I'm very grateful. I hope this week gets everybody off on the right foot. I'm going to have many extended days, and shows will be hit and miss, but I'll still give you the content that I can, as things happen. But yeah, we have to talk about the box office. That's the most important thing. I think you all would agree. I don't know what that was. That was a hiccup I didn't do. A lot of you out there in the audience, just want to say thank you for the super chats. To those of you who've done so, like SFXF314, Sabretooth Raptor, thank you for that, for the $2 super chat. Welcome back. Glad to see you got better. I did. I can think straight, which is amazing. What happened to me is indescribable. Honestly, had a bit of a brain burp, for lack of a better way to put it, and kind of displaced me in time and space, and also turned me into the Incredible Hulk, which we'll talk about shortly. But 6 minutes starts now. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night, wherever you are and whatever you're watching. Thanks for checking out 6 Minute Daily. We have a lot to talk about, not a lot of time to do it in. We'll do it as quickly as we can and as efficiently. I'll just say this, the weekend really wasn't much. There wasn't much to get excited about. There wasn't much to watch. There wasn't much of a weekend. There's not much of a film library to go and consume. The Running Man fell down at the box office in a way that I don't think they were quite prepared for, thinking they had a winner in an old classic that people were going to identify with, as well as the fact that they had an up-and-coming quote-unquote movie star, which I will agree Glenn Powell could be, but he's really not been given anything to dig his teeth into. It's really undercooked garbage from previous generations. And that's why The Running Man didn't do very well at 28 million global. In fact, it sat down rather rapidly at the box office, and I don't think it's going to do well going forward, which is kind of sad, but maybe not. Look, this is one of those films that should have been a winner, but I would say that Stephen King didn't help. First of all, when he wrote this novella originally, he didn't write a good ending, which is why the film and the ending is entirely different than the original. It's also why it was more action-based than this film appeared to be. People just didn't opt in. But it could be worse. It could be a Tom Cruise movie that didn't do very well. In fact, Tom Cruise has been relegated to accepting honorary Oscars, giving emotional speeches at the Governor's Award, saying making films is not what I do, it is who I am. And I think that's probably true, but it also is revelatory to the fact that really you're not making a lot lately. In fact, none of Hollywood is. Disney's in big trouble when it comes to filmmaking. I'm sure we'll get around to that in a minute. But BBC is determined to fight Donald Trump legally because, well, they defamed the hell out of him. I don't know another way to say it. Probably some of the worst defamation we've ever seen, complete outright lies and complete change of tone and character in his particular statements in a live broadcast. 54 minutes separated from each other. The BBC is at fault for misleading all of humanity. And believe me, when I say that, I mean it. All humanity. Man who grabbed Ariana Grande at Wicked for Good Singapore premiere is sentenced to 9 days in prison. That's right. Ariana Grande, who apparently is sought after by people in Singapore or maybe other places. I don't know why. She was accosted, and fortunately, the person was apprehended and held to account. This is one of those things that's happening more and more frequently as the degeneracy of the people waiting to stand in line to touch the hem of people's garments is, moving very much down the class ladder. There's very low-class people at premieres now, and this is just more evidence of it. And, at least they figured out who it was and who to punish. And, 9 days is probably about right for accosting someone who is, certainly not interested in you. Speaking of not interested in you, Pierce Brosnan is open to playing Dr. Fate again, like anybody wants that. Teases possible Superman appearance. I'm not sure there's a whole lot of people interested in that. We've got a really strange situation where people are available to play roles, but does anybody want them to? And does anybody think that they will add to a given role? It's weird to say that about Pierce Brosnan, but really, what has he added to recently? Not a lot. In fact, going backwards in the Hollywood roster hasn't been helping Hollywood very much of late. They need to figure out a way forward, and they need to figure out future stars. And it doesn't seem like they're attuned to do that with any of their material. Maybe they should figure out what the future holds before they decide to bring back the olds. We got Legend of Zelda. You get your first look here, revealing Link and Zelda in action, which concerns me. But hey, what about you? What do you think? You looking forward to this? I really wish this wasn't live action, but this is where we are, and this is where we're going. Jennifer Lawrence says it's very scary waiting for audience reactions to her movies. Yeah, oftentimes because she's, trying to cater to your neighborhood neo-Marxist, and that just doesn't seem to play well in theaters anymore. She doesn't know what a comedy is, and she's kind of afraid of a comedy, to be fair. She's also afraid of any of her previous statements. If you've heard her rhetoric lately, she doesn't seem to know who she's playing to. And I'm afraid that's basically all of Hollywood now, to be fair. FAA is lifting their order to slash flights, allowing commercial airlines to resume their regular schedules. That's a good thing. Lots of good things moving forward. We've got Samsung and other South Korean firms pledging larger domestic investments after the U.S. tariff deal, which is very good. We can look forward to lots of Samsung products in the future. We've got Wall Street scrambling back from big morning losses today. Nvidia, Bitcoin swinging the right direction, which is a good thing. We've got Ukraine signing a letter of intent to buy 100 Rafale warplanes from France because nobody else will buy those pieces of junk. And finally, we've got YouTube TV and Disney reaching their deal. And while I didn't get a bear story on screen, I did get most of the stories on the screen. So not bad for my first day back and a slower approach to the 6-minute daily of news. I hope you guys had a good time today. I hope that you are not upended, and it's good to see you all out there. Let's go through some of the chats that I missed while we were in progress, because I want to say thank you to all of you who are so supportive at a time when I desperately need it. I hate to say it that way, but it's absolutely true. SFXF314 Sabretooth Raptor says, welcome back. Glad to see you got better. I am not better, but I'm getting better. I will tell you, all of that was a struggle. I have generated quite a bit of a sweaty brow. But I'm here for the long haul. You can't get rid of me, and I love each and every one of you, and I appreciate all of your support. Seeing all of your words of encouragement and everything on all the various channels, having people, try to update the situation that I've been going through, and will continue to go through the next few weeks. But I'm gonna keep you all up to speed as I can, and I look forward to being back with good intentions, talking about each and everything that goes on throughout the week. I hope you are here to receive it. And again, as we start the beginning of a new week with a fresh Monday, all we can do is hope and pray for each other. And I appreciate yours. Let's keep it going here. Thank you, SFX F314 Sabretooth Raptor. Real quick shout out and thank you to a generous human being indeed, Tony Piacente, dropping 5 Culture Casino memberships on us all, and I appreciate that so very much. We need as many members as we can have. We're going to try to set a member record, getting back to 1,000 members here in short order. So Andy Masterson, Pam Epson, Brahma Bull, Canadian Spider-Man, and Pam Hill all being gifted a membership courtesy of Tony Piacente. We've got our friend Texas 84 in the house with 5 Culture Casino cash, saying, glad you're back. Don't push it. I won't. I will be on a limited number of shows this week. I have a lot of brain descrambling to do to organize everything going forward. I will be relying on my friends, and I'm grateful to have them. I'm grateful to have all of you. And when I say descramble, I'm not kidding. My noodle went through a washing machine, so we'll have to see what goes on with that. But we do have Zen Wookie out there with a $2 super duper chat saying, toward CC's new AI brain, LOL. Well, thank you. I think that'll help a lot indeed. But thank you again to Texas for that super chat. Glad you're back. Don't push it. I promise you I won't. The lovely Angela Richter gifted a Culture Casino membership. Thank you for that. That went to our friend Outlaw Bill. I hope Bill's doing well. He's someone who goes through the occasional difficulty occasionally. So he needs our love and prayers. He's a good man, Charlie Brown. And of course, Archer Merchant with a generous $10 super chat saying, glad to see you're glad to see you back. Take the time you need. I'm fairly certain we are all appreciative of the company and content and don't mind one bit. Well, I appreciate each and every one of you, and thank you for your generous support, my friend. So you guys are all very, very appreciated. You don't even know. So, and once again, thanks to Zen Wookie out there. Yeah, it was an interesting time. Let's say I wasn't quite prepared for the events of that morning. I was getting ready for the thank you for your attention to this matter podcast. That thing was all laid out and ready to go. And that stayed up on my computer ready to go for the better part of 2 days. So, yeah, it was interesting. But yeah, I lost connection for a brief period of time. So, yeah. Someday I'll do a Q&A with somebody, and that'll actually help me explain what actually happened, because I think you guys deserve that. And I have to say thank you to a great many people, including everybody over on FNT. I actually watched FNT, um, and was very grateful um, to the guys for being so thoughtful, um, and just being in the chats with y'all. Um, I really appreciate my friends. It's times like that, you've got them. So um, it was interesting though. On this lovely Friday. Yeah, on this lovely Friday, which is a Monday. So, see, don't confuse me too much. That won't be fair. That won't be fair at all. But I will say thank you to Juliet for another pound sterling. It's proper money. Thank you, dear. And for the rest of you. Oh man, it is going to be a day. Um, I'm having some locks replaced here at the house today, and a few other things done. So I'll be out in the garden this afternoon. And Cat Slave, you are correct. I am a bit tired. I will be resting quite a bit. Um, I will tell you this is a bit of a funny story, and I'll talk about this a second time this week when we go over it. But I I basically um, um, took on 4 firemen and 4 police guys at the same time that were trying to uh, put me in a gurney for my own health. I I seriously had a wrestling match. I'm trying to find the closed circuit footage to see if I can use any of it because I think it would be hysterical. Um, I just I was quite mad. Once it was weird because I was totally calm, in the house, and just kind of like I knew that the train had derailed. Let's just say it that way. I knew that the train had derailed, and I was good. As long as there were feminine voices around me, it was fine. But the minute the masculine voices showed up, I went Hulk mode. That's what it was described as. So I have a lot of apologies to make to my neighborhood fire folks and police folks. Um, but yeah, I just and I definitely tore muscles and everything because of just of how uncomfortable I was surrounded by dudes. So I can now understand what a woman feels like going into a bar. Maybe I don't know, but uh, oh, Robert's going in for his second eye surgery on Thursday. Let's heal together. You betcha, brother. And that's something else that I'm actually looking at. I might be going in for a couple of different approaches to my eyeballs. So we'll go from there. Cat Sleeve says, "Culture, no, I haven't heard what happened to you. Hope you are well. Well, I'm as well as I'm going to be. Um, let's just say it was an adventure. And again, I'm gonna love telling some of the stories that I have heard secondhand because I haven't I don't remember a whole lot. But I will say this: once the primary issue was resolved, which believe it or not, I'll tell you all, my blood pressure was too high. Please take care of yourselves, okay? Um, but my blood pressure was so high it forced me into another world. That is not a good place to be. And it can be deadly. So don't do it. Yeah, so I've been working very diligently to bring my BP down, um, and have been very successful. So if I look tired, I am. Um, and yeah, I don't think there's going to be any more uh, uh, peppered bacon dipped in dark chocolate going forward. But yeah, I love you guys too. Friday night thoughts. Yeah, FNT was great. Um, I promise you I won't overdo it. We won't be going very long today. In fact, from here you're going to go to Midnight's Edge after dark. Please say hi to or excuse me, Midnight's Edge in the morning. Please say hi to the gentleman over there because they threw a lot of care my direction and we have a great group of friends here, folks. So um, you can't go wrong with any of these guys. BP can and will mess you up. Yes, Tom, it did. It was a hot mess. I definitely beat the high score. That was true. It was terrifying. I was warned about how dangerously close I was. So please understand. If I seem more measured, there's a reason for it. And I will be doing a lot more gardening. So get ready for more efforts towards the gardening channel uh, and fewer in other areas. But you guys are the best. Um, I appreciate your support. Kit Kat's good to see you. Kit Kat, always with the Kit Kat. My buddy Stone Cold Loki. It's good to see you, brother, this morning. I loved it hanging out with you guys this morning while I was waking up and having breakfast. This morning I had some avocado toast and a little bit of coffee and some eggs. So just some good stuff there. And our good friend Tony Piacente. Um, so we're gonna be good. We're gonna be good. So I'll be back again tomorrow morning. We'll be doing another 6 minute daily in the morning. I'm hoping to hang out for a little while with Pro and the folks over at WDW Pro for the morning show over there, and so on and so forth. So I'm just grateful to be back, and um, there's nowhere I'd rather be. I've been working to get back in this chair since Tuesday, so it took a lot. Took a lot. Hey, Frank's here. Good to see you, Frank. Look at all these great people. Um, no chocolate covered bacons. No, not for a little while. By the way, my BP has been coming down like a champion, so we are headed the right direction. And thank you, matzo balls. I love all you guys. I think I tell you that all the time, but it's true. I love y'all. Tony Piacente again with some generosity here. 5 Culture Casino memberships. Thank you, my friend. And yeah, you guys, I don't know what I'd do with myself if I didn't hang out with you guys every morning. Talk about dumb movie stuff. I didn't think very highly of Running Man. You know, I thought that if somebody could pull it off, it would be that fella. Um, I think that he is an up and coming movie star, but he's just not been given the goods. Um, I think Glenn Powell is somebody that'll be beloved. You know, I think between him and Sydney Sweeney, I mean, you've got a rom com up and coming couple that would be perfect uh, to elevate films, but nobody's using them right now. So, we got our good friend Texas with another super chat. Glad you're back. Don't push it. I won't. I won't Texas for 5 Culture Casino cash. I will not. And this is a great question from Cat Slave. Why should I want to see an inferior remake of a movie that wasn't great to begin with? Well, I thought it was fun. I don't know about great, but I mean, I liked it originally. We watched it recently on one of the watch parties we had, Comics Division and I, which we'll try to get back into as soon as possible, barring any setbacks from yours truly. But yeah, yeah. We got so much going on. Tom Cruise, you're one of a kind. He kind of is. He's at the point where there's going to be a little bit of that whole. I've got a strange phone call coming in. He's at that point in life where he's going to get a lot of like lifetime achievement awards kind of things. He doesn't look as old as he is, but again, plastic surgery is amazing. But at the same time, he is old. So he makes me look young, and I just went through an interesting period of time here in my life. So I have a feeling he's going to be honored a lot. And in fact, I think, how do you know people are getting slightly pushed out of where they are? It's usually in the awards that they're given that they don't ask for. So, like Kathleen Kennedy, when she starts to go around the awards circuit or get awards that don't make sense, you know that she's being pushed out, and hopefully it happens sooner rather than later. But yeah, it's. I think Tom Cruise is being honored because, well, they don't want to miss the opportunity to do so. He might make a silly stunt, who knows? But we'll see. Let's see. I'm trying to catch up with all you guys. You guys are brilliant in the chat. I can't catch up. Cat Slave says no interest in the Wicked movies, casting 40 and 50-year-olds in the role of teenagers has lost my vote out of the gate. Well, I'll just tell you, I mean, Ariana Grande and Victoria Arrivo may not have been the best casting choices for the long term, but for the short term, they paid off in the first film. Will they in the second? I don't know. What I also don't know is if the second part of the film, Wicked for Good or whatever stupid name it is, I don't know if it's going to have the same kind of earnings that the first film did. And I'm starting to believe that they're even losing traction on the girl-oriented films like this. Um, I don't think they could pick up and grab and foist another Hunger Games film on us all that anybody would care about. Um, I think the last time they tried it, it kind of showed a lacking amount of sticking power, and I'm not sure if that was obviously the starlet that was in that, who I don't think a lot of us really care for, or just the fact that maybe we were tired of Hunger Games stuff. Maybe the girl boss is wearing off. I don't know. I'm curious what y'all think. But yeah. Oh, does this say November 10th? Ah, sorry about that. Thank you for catching that. Uh, I will fix it. I don't know why I did that. Well, actually, I do. It's because I did not roll back and fix it. It's my fault. I did it. I'm bad. I should be punished. I'll fix it later. Angela, thank you again for gifting a Culture Casino membership. Thank you very much. Ah, here we go. From Archer Merchant again saying, oh, wait, no, I read this. Glad to see you back. Take the time you need. I'm fairly certain. Oh, no, I appreciate your company, my friend. And thank you again for the super. I forgot it combined all of them together before. Let's see. What did I miss? I'm like 12 minutes back. Me and my monkey says, I hope you continue to get better. I had a planned procedure Friday to put my heart back in rhythm. Oh, I know what that's like. That one's super fun. Yeah. I actually was in a room next to somebody who was dealing with arrhythmia, epic arrhythmia. That's no bueno. That was a thing. Oh, and by the way, so while I was in there for at least 2 or 3 of the days I was in the hospital, I was on the cardiac diet. It had zero to do with what I was in there for, but they put me on the cardiac diet. I'm like, all right, why? That's pretty wild stuff. So, got another super duper chat here from Angelo Richter. I hope you all know we all care about you. Well, I do. I appreciate all of you guys. I care very much about all of you, obviously, and I do know many of you care so very much. The messages I got through other parties were also plentiful and appreciated. And as the boss was weeding through everything, she's like, "Do you know these people?" Yeah, I know these people. So there's that. Yeah, BP can mess you up is the nicest way to put it. It really can. And so mine now is being monitored 3 times a day. I am living in a cuff. So there's that. We got a super duper chat from Robert James. What's up, buddy? CC, don't make me angry. You wouldn't like me when I'm angry. Hulk smash. No, seriously. Believe me, I know. I felt so bad. I actually have plans to go because I know who was on shift when I hulked out on him. So I'm going to go apologize to them all. And I'm going to go apologize to the police officers too, because I seriously when I say I went Hulk mode, if I can find any video footage of it, you guys, I promise I will show you. It was insane. So, yeah, seriously though, take care, brother. Is today the day? Just kidding. Be well. No, I promise, Robert. I will definitely do a review. First of all, you deserve it, but second, stringing it out for fun was good for that purpose. But nah, we can definitely do that. So, Blackie, I'm not going to try for my high score on my BP. I'm trying to bring that number down. Oh my goodness, you guys are crazy. Let's see. We got Netter and I are worried when we heard you visited the hospital. So sorry. Let us know if you need anything. I really don't. I appreciate your support, Troy and Netters. I'm just going to tell you right now. I just need your support of the channel and all efforts you guys have towards helping us grow and yield more memberships. Because to me, that's the valuable thing is more of you. Because I like you. I like all of you. I love you. It's why I love doing this. So I'm a different kind of a dude. So, but you're gonna get more gardening content than I think you guys bargained for. So watch out. The beautiful Deeple is here. The beautiful Deeple. The beautiful Deeple. Welcome back, Culture. We missed you last week. I missed me last week. It was hard. I was fighting the hospital bed. I'm like, hey, I could probably do a show from right here. Somebody get me a camera. Would have been fun. The beds are terrible. Oh, anybody in that? Okay, so I went from emergency to the ICU to just the regular care level, emergency care level, and then I was out of there. None of those beds were good. My back is so angry right now. I can't even begin to tell you. But there's that. YouTube doesn't like bananas. They don't like bananas. Bananas are something I've got to eat now. I'm doing something I have not done in my life for a long time because of my cardiac issues as a youth. I am amping up my potassium. So we'll see how that goes. It was dangerously low. Let's see what else is out there. Our good friend Tony, thank you, Tony. Your support, I can't even begin to tell you. Thank you so much. Says it sounds very similar to the time I had low blood sugar. I couldn't figure out how to work a shirt. Yes, yeah, actually, very much like that. And again, they tied it to my lack of potassium. Um, uh, I I will occasionally have low blood sugar, but it was pretty wild. Um, I I didn't really come to my senses until I was in the ambulance on my way to the hospital. So there you are. And wherever you go, there you are. And the amazing and very generous and wonderful, the first Dragon Queen. Hello, dear. I hope you're doing well. So, massive hugs. We missed you. And in honor of your triumphant return, I give you a Garden Pro in a bear suit. Well, thank you so very much. I love Garden Pro in a bear suit. Hugs all. See you Wednesday for my second podcast. Well, I will definitely see you. And thank you for the $20 super duper chat, dear. That is very generous indeed. Guys, check out the first Dragon Queens channel. That'd be amazing. To be fair, shirts can be very challenging. True story. OC Dobbins says, so glad you're pulling through. Thank you, my friend. I hope everything's going well there in the belly of the beast. I have some friends that are like getting ready to bail. So, no M tonight. Aw, well, I guess it's for the best. I may not make it to tonight's event, but the regular guys will be there. So, yeah, it'll be fine. Good morning, Jill. Good to see you, dear. I'm glad all the Culturians are here. It's Coma going says, you gave us a scare. Well, I am very sorry, you guys. So glad to see you back. Please take care of yourself. And that goes for all of you. It goes for all of you and you and you and you and you. Again, I'm good. I will be taking care of myself, and I will be giving you health updates, and you might even get clues on days I'm going to the doctor, because that'll be coming here shortly. Yeah, you guys are the world to me. I know I know I've said it before, but it's true. Read by Nature said Running Man was on the TV a few days back. Still holds up. It does. The original still does. And by the way, that was not King's anything. King's ending, King's plot. None of that was King's. Running Man, outside of like the setup for the corporate, the cadres and cadre corporation and all that stuff, that none of that was really after the extension of it. None of it was his anymore. Really was the creators. It was the films. It was really well done. I really enjoy that movie. A lot of fun. Hey, Kenny Long is out there. What's going on? Good morning, Culturians. Glad you're on the mend. I am. Thank you, my friend. Saying, was really worried about you. Hope you're getting lots of love and sympathy from Mrs. Culture. Love you, brother. I didn't bother with the new movies. Nobody did. Nobody did. It was rough. Disney is losing. Okay, so do check in with my friend Valiant Renegade, please, because over the last couple of days he's released not only some great lives, but videos as well, and they're very sobering. In fact, Pro's been doing the same. In fact, you're going to get more and more sober things from all of us. Because it really is the collapse, the culmination of the collapse of entertainment. Hollywood's done. I mean, I know we've been saying that for a long time. I know we've been, the hyperbole obviously, sells, and people do, a lot of hyperbole and thumbnails and things like that, but they're done. They're not making things that are drawing audiences anymore. I mean, trying to drive people to be compelled to go to a film, it's just not happening. I'm not compelled to go to a film, and I used to be all the time. I was the perfect guy for entertainment. This was going to be the perfect gig for me. And yet, what happened? What happened? They stopped making good stuff. I mean, I would even go see a Hunger Games. I went and saw the recent Hunger Games prequel. Of course, I reviewed it here on my channel, and I talked about it. And was it what was her character, Macy Gray or something? I don't know. Anyway, um, it was um, it was undercooked. It was undercooked, and you didn't have something that was driving forward the plot. Nothing that conveyed, a high quality story, or even generated interest for a finale to whatever that prequel was. Right? Did you really care who Cornelius Snow was? He didn't bear much, resemblance to the old man at the end of the original three films. It didn't really explain what his motivation was from beginning to end there. So the movie just seems so disconnected that it didn't really drive additional interest. Not to mention the fact that the story was half-assed and the acting wasn't extraordinary and the singing was overblown, because nobody's going to convince me that Rachel Zegler can sing, because she has yet to prove it to me. She's not a very good singer. So I don't see a future in Hollywood anymore. I just don't. They fiddle with things too much to align it with their narrative rather than actually telling a real story. Weaving in neo-Marxism and garbage that we don't tolerate in society isn't helping anymore. It's very, very bad. Randall Orser sends a super duper chat. Thank you, my friend. Says, I was in the hospital for 2 weeks 6 years ago when went in, nurse took BP and mouthed, "Oh, that can't be right." The next one was 200, 161. Take care, you old fart. I will. Oh, and by the way, just FYI, um, I definitely set off some high score bells on the pinball machine with my BP, so I understand. It was pretty crazy. Please, guys, really take care of your health. I need y'all around for a long time. I really do. Rambam says, "Welcome back, culture. You bet." It's so great to see Putin's cat, who makes me smile so often. I really appreciate the memes and all the stuff you're working on, dude. It's exciting right now. What we can do with AI and stuff and Sora and things. It's very exciting. So please keep up what you're doing, Putin's cat. I think it's good stuff. Cruise in on a diet similar to GBOMBS. Greens, beans, onions, mushrooms, berries, seeds. But does lean meats. I did not know that. I'll check it out. Legumes are something that I actually grow. I have tons of right now. In fact, two of my meals, lunch and dinner recently, has been from right outside here. My own green beans and peas and things like that. So that's always good. What else is happening? I'm trying to catch up with you guys. I'm playing catch up a lot. It's like a week worth of catch up. I've been missing you guys. 11 Alpha in the house. I hope everyone is well. Me too. Y'all mean the world to me. I'm not kidding when I say it. So, and I missed y'all so much. The Zegler. Born in Boston says, back. Survived a heart attack. Wait, you did? In the last few days? Please tell me that's not true. And if I'm glad it's true if you're back because of a heart attack. Yeah, I didn't have something so dire. I just had my brain decide to short circuit. So, uh, Karen Hawkins says, as a female, I hate girl boss movies. See, and I normally do too, but I would say that I really felt like, and especially the first two Hunger Games films with Jennifer Lawrence, I thought that they were very, very good. Jennifer Lawrence was well on her way to being a super duper star. Um, Somehow Hollywood derails you along the way. I always feel like it's Hollywood's, you know, thing. Hey, Big Howard says, Culture, my birthday is tomorrow. Now the only thing I want is for you to get better. I am getting better, my friend, but you cannot escape a happy birthday, especially with that puppy power there. So let's do it this way. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Big Howard. Happy birthday to you. There you go. You got a jazzy version, very breathy, you know, and I didn't fall over. So that's a good thing. Lack of thinking power is a good description of the entire Hollywood. It's true. I have a lack of thinking power, but that's because I've been in the hospital for 4 days. Who do we got here? We got Archer Merchant saying, I'm seeing debate over reasons even horror films are starting to die out a bit and what it might mean for Hollywood when they're considered safe. Well, here's the problem, Archer. I think we can all see it. Somebody tell me I'm wrong if you don't see this, but putting the message or any of the neo-Marxist bullcrap narrative into a horror movie removes its moral purity. I know a lot of people are going to look confused at me and look at this and be like, "Yeah, you lost your mind, Culture. Definitely, you took you when you took a nap on Tuesday, you didn't come back." But I did, and I'm going to tell you, um, horror films work because of their moral purity. They often have a very well established right and wrong when it comes to morality. It's one of the reasons why, oftentimes it's the kids that are fornicating in the sleeping bag that end up being, the victims. The one that's left as an object of purity is the one that survives. So when you take a look at how horror films are structured, they rely on some sense of moral purity, a sense of right and wrong. And the problem with neo-Marxism and the message and all the garbage that's being input, courtesy of uh, morons that don't belong in Hollywood or anywhere in the world, to be fair, anywhere near a story anyway, um, is they're trying to overwrite some kind of twisted moral thought process that doesn't fit, not just with our modern society, but at any point in our history. Um, and these really twisted viewpoints um, that don't engage with reality in any way. And so you can't swap one for the other in a horror film and have it be successful. It just doesn't work. It's I mean, even if you go to like oh gosh, Seven Ghosts. I mean, there's a bunch of films with really good stories that only work because of the positive and solid moral framework. Um, I I just I don't see um, horror films being able to be overrun by that kind of storytelling. And I think every time you try to do it, you fail, and the film fails. So I think you're going to have to go back to solid storytelling, including in horror films, for them to be successful. Just no other way. Ms. Pick Cafe says there is a rant on Rumble. I will check it and thank you. Oh, from the beautiful Deeple. The beautiful Deeple for 5 says, welcome back, Culture. We missed you last week. I missed you guys too. You guys don't know. I would much rather have been here. You guys are the best. I think I have an invasion shortly here at the house. We'll see. Let's see. We got a few more supers I can grab from our friend John Yulden, all the way across the pond. Good to see you, my buddy. For 5, Culture Casinos Cash says, great to see you back, Culture. Look after yourself. YouTube needs to be hit their beard DEI quote as well. I hope that I help in that regard. Although I need to trim a bit. It looks like I'm a little more scraggly than normal. I got to tell you, the beds are not comfortable in the hospital. You don't enjoy them. Zombie Box is in the house. Says, I had no idea. I'm so sorry, CC. I love you, man. No, it's okay. I was a lot of people may not have known. I mean, I was only out, starting last Tuesday. So there's that. And then Texas, very generous, gifts 5 Culture Casino memberships. Thank you for that. You guys are incredibly generous. I can't even believe it. I'm so very grateful. I have the best chats, mods, and just human beings on all platforms. I want to say thank you to all of you. Incredible stuff. If I didn't get to you, it's not on purpose. I am making my way through as I see things, which could take a while. Could take a minute. But it was nice to see a lot of names pop up right there. We've got Late Night Rabbit in the house. Good to see you, Late Night Rabbit, for 10 Culture Casino Cash, saying super stoked. You're feeling better? Yeah, so am I. I had a really nice breakfast, a little bit of coffee here, and I'm feeling much better. It's again, it's all because of y'all. I had an audience to come back to and people to hang out with and chat up about. Well, not the best start to a week when it comes to the box office. So it's insane. We got some crazy stuff, of course. And Zombie Box here says, now would be the time to stop using heroin. Yeah. That was a really weird question, by the way. So, as you can imagine, as I was hulking out on 4 policemen and 4 firefighters, 4 firemen, who were there to, put me in the rescue truck. And I was fighting them pretty good. Quite the spectacle. They were all like, they were asking me once I came to actually in the emergency truck, the ambulance. They were asking me if I did drugs. I'm like, no, I don't do drugs. I don't think they believed me, but I don't. I was like, nah, I don't do drugs at all. Nah, in my younger years, like, if you go back 40 years, 35, 40 years, I may have sampled some things or whatnot, but no. Yeah, I don't know why they didn't believe me. It's probably because I was tossing them around, but yeah. Oh, man. And I have to tell you, I'm still sore. My muscles, I really did tear them up because I was so freely, like, just hulked out. It was crazy stuff. So, but yeah. Hopefully I start to feel better and actually get some gains from that that few moments of time. But yeah. So, but no, Yeah, they were like, they seemed like they didn't believe me. Yeah, I'm not going to use anything like that. Vat Law's in the house. What's up? Says, hey man, glad you're back. ScrewTube didn't let me know you were live. That happens. And again, double check you're still subscribed to the channel, turn on all notifications, and shout out the channel whenever you can. It really does help. I mean, if you find a video you enjoy, share that. Share everything that you can. It really does help, and it will help, since I'm going to be making a little bit of a recovery with a week worth of material missing, because I didn't do a week of material. So your support is worth more than ever. And your financial support is ridiculous. This is going to help. I made some bills at the hospital. So thank you for this support, guys. Is this live? Great to see you, my friend. Says, now wait a dang minute. Not feeling well. Doctor visits. What the heck? Are you finally transitioning into your bear form? 6 minutes with Culture Bear does have a certain panache. Oh, I love that word. Probably a grumpy old grizzly, I imagine. Well, I don't think I'm going to have to transition to anything. And thank you for your 25 Canadian, my friend. Your support is incredible. All of y'all. And I can't wait to see more Pro TV tomorrow. How about you guys? I guess, the bear protection protocol is in full activation tomorrow. So I think we'll have some wildness going on there. That'll be a good time. We got crouching Taylor hidden Swift. So Matt G's in the house for a $2 super duper chat. It's good to see you, my friend. Saying third Swift party for 28 for Swift Detta. Swift Detta. There you go. I think that'll be fun. And from my brother across the country, Spirian gifting a CultureCasino membership. Thank you, Spirian, brother. I hope you're doing well. I hope your medical trials and tribulations are going along expediently and you are doing well. I worry about you every day. And I know you're fighting your own challenges, but thank you for the membership, my friend. We got Zombie Box with another $2, £2, excuse me, saying, seriously, though, I'm glad you're doing better. Me too. What's funny is I was watching Mr. H. You can let Nate know that I was watching him the whole weekend from the hospital bed. It was nice to watch his thoughts on what was going on over the course of the weekend in the box office and everything. So it was good stuff. It was nice watching Gary and the guys. FNT was I was very touched that they mentioned my situation on FNT the other night, and I can't say enough nice things about Pro and Jonas and everybody else. You guys, we're surrounded by angels, and I just want to say thank you to all of you. So you guys are incredible. Let's see. We got another one from our good friend, Chef Eddie. What's up, Chef Eddie? Is there a little chef there? Just became a member. No. You renewed. You didn't become a member. You've been here for a long time. It's good to see you. Culture is back. That's right. Welcome to the High BP Club. Oh, dude, that's where I am, Chef Eddie. That's where I am. And thank you for renewing your membership. Yeah. So from here, you automatically should be redirected to Midnight's Edge in the morning to hang out with Andre and Tom and Paul and all the great people over there. I am going to go take a nap. I need a nap. And I'll be back on somebody's show later, I imagine. Please check in with all the great moderators that we have on this channel. Jill is taking care of you out there. So is Juliet, Magnify, of course, and many others, Ms. Pick Cafe. They will redirect you where you need to go. if you need redirection. And they will also have information other people don't about what seems to be happening with me. I still intend to do shows um, every single day. So I'll be here tomorrow morning, right before Morning Magic, which will send you over to hang out with the folks over there at that Park Place. That Park Place live. Yeah, I'll be able to get back into it, I imagine, here pretty soon. But your generosity, your well wishes, your wonderful thoughts, and your kind statements really have helped. Yeah, I don't know how else to thank you all other than just say thank you. And I'm looking very much forward to doing this all over again tomorrow and for the rest of the week. So, um, man, look at all these great people out there. Yes, I am going to go take a nap, Joe. But I will see you later in some form or fashion. I have some commentary to make on some bologna sausage that happened this week, and if you're in it for the gardening stuff, that's going to ramp up soon, guys, because I have a brand new tool that I have not built yet that I need to get going on. So you're going to start to see the beginnings of, or the roughing out of, a greenhouse that I'm actually going to dig down considerably into the yard to build so that I can have a little bit better control over the temperature. On that note, I will say it this way: be sure to take care of yourself, take care of others, and until next time, see ya. For real. And Jonas is back.